Jerry, who's on the line.
Yes, hi, Representative. How are you?
You're very well, Jerry. How you doing?
You're aggravating me.
Hey, listen, my job for Jordan is to aggravate his callers so that you
doing
can.
A good job. The 14, I don't know, state senators that left Wisconsin.
Yep.
You said that weren't necessarily not doing their job by leaving, but they were the representative of their constituency, right?
Correct.
Now, the governor was voted into office on a mandate, overwhelming mandate, to cut the budget.
Correct.
Those 14 people aren't representing people that voted to cut the budget?
Again, you got to remember that every single legislator is elected through different districts. So if the people are unhappy with the job that they're doing, they're going to get bounced out of office 2 years from now. That's why we have elections.
You know that. That doesn't happen in Massachusetts. That doesn't happen in Wisconsin.
What are you talking about? We just had an election where we doubled the number of minority members of the party in the House of Representatives.
6 to 12. Whoopee.
No, we went from 15 to 31.
31.
Oh yeah, 13 to 31.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
But anyway,
there was a change.
Unions are the problem, and by the way, Bob is right. Common sense should dictate that election in District 6 because you go back 100 years ago, it happened once. Come on.
Well, again, if we want to get back on that issue again, Mike and I were talking about this off the air. If we were to short-circuit the election, inevitably there would have been a court challenge. Then the town of Charlton would have been responsible for defending the position of not having a primary. The Commonwealth would have been responsible for defending.
Getting some kind of exclusion to something like that. I mean, come on. 100 years ago it happened.
You can't. You know what? We can talk about it moving forward, but precedent. I mean, but you can't have a retroactive law. So the way you have to do this is you look at the law, you make a determination, and you move forward. The simple answer was that we, both Democrats and Republicans, along with the governor, the legislature and the governor, and for that matter, the Secretary of State's office, all came to the conclusion that you have to go forward with a full election.
All right.
Hey, Jerry, we appreciate your call. Ed, you're on the line. Welcome to the Jordan Levy Show.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Pedoni, and I guess Mr. Representative Day is there also?
Yes.
Good
I
afternoon.
just in the House, and I'm listening to this program. I realize you were going to be on. Well, I understand people are bitter, but I think they're under a misconception of what's really going on in this Wisconsin and throughout the country. What this is nothing but a class warfare that's geared up to have workers fight, unit people fight against other people and take away all benefits. As far as Wisconsin goes, I believe when this governor took office, there was something like 154, either million or $1 billion to the good, and this good governor gave it away to all rich corporations and rich people. So therefore, it created a budget shortfall. And as far as collective bargaining, I have been involved in it, being a retired person myself in the city of Worcester. And you can go on and cry. Nobody wants to hear what you were promised, this, that, and the other thing. But without collective bargaining, there is no voice, and you're at the mercy of what's ever around. And to me, it's not fair. If you'd like to ask me some questions, I can expound on the pension system, how now I'm a 5% of myself, but now we have people paying 8, 9 plus 2. I think the state police pay 13. So being expiring is what happens in life. Very shortly, the city of Worcester and many cities and towns around will not have a pension unfunded obligation, which they never contribute to until somebody retires. Also, in 1986, I believe, the city of Worcester has all new retirees on Social Security. I myself and my wife have been forced into Social Security, and it didn't cost me $2. You call it cost saving, but I call it stealing. I pay over $2,000 more on my health insurance, and I have a supplemental plan to pick up for Medicare. I also lose 2/3 of my Social Security because I had the distinct honor of working in a municipality. Well, if I'd have known that, I probably never would have. I enjoyed my job, and I feel I did proud in my job. And as far as the other part goes, the health care, it's the same thing. Unfunded liability, I think I explained about the pensions. There is inequities in there. I don't know of anybody in the city of Worcester. I know the school teachers at one time for a sick day or vacation day, they got paid $10. It wasn't exorbitant. What it is, there's people that abuse the system. There's laws in there that have to be changed to be fair and equitable. But I am a long-time public advocate. I'm an advocate for working people. I'm an advocate for the poor. And if you go back to it, unions have made the middle class, and not only that, unions have fought for people on the lower end of the scale, and no one would be there anywhere if it wasn't for us. And now what they're doing is they're saying to you, you don't have it, take it away from them. Well, I can also say when they take it away from everybody else, then you can never get it because you can't aspire to it, and there's no top echelon for you to go to. So I'm sorry to say I'm very disappointed in this country and what they've done in Washington. I'm not too fond of the president for his deal he made. Okay, I'll get off of my soapbox and listen to your response. Thank you very much, unless you want to ask me some questions.
Well, no, Ed, we're going to end up going to a break, but I got to, agree with you on one point: is that the whole collective bargaining issue is separate from the budget crisis that they're facing in Wisconsin, and it's separate from a budget crisis that we're facing here in Massachusetts. One of the things that the governor did talk about was the fact that he wants to not have to bargain for workplace environmental issues that exist within the workplace, and I think that's just absolutely wrong. But listen, we're going to come back. We have Paul on the line. We're going to continue to talk about this or any other subject. This is Representative Vincent Pedoni along with Representative James O'Day filling in for Jordan Levy. We'll be right back.
Hi, it's Glenn Beck. Join me tomorrow at 9 on News Talk 580 WTAG.
When it comes to commercial lending services,